Constructing your life is about much more than just building a bank account. Each week, join real estate entrepreneur and mindset coach Austin Linney as he interviews guests who are constructing their dream lives and impacting the world around them on a daily basis. If you're an entrepreneur or wanting to start a business, or you just want to hear motivating stories of how others have overcome the odds, you are in the right place. And now for your host, Austin Linney.
Guys, welcome back to Construct Your Life. This is Austin Linney here. You know Mark, the podcast producer. He said, Austin, you got to have your talking points. You're going to do a solo episode. I respect that, Mark. Most people would. But guys, you know how many episodes I put out. I don't have anything written down. So I'm just going to talk to you. I don't know what's going to come up. But my hope is that you leave being better. My hope is that I provide value in your life. My hope is that you're inspired. And we just had the new year. It's going to come out like 2 weeks. And people are reading books. They're listening to podcasts. They're going to masterminds. They're doing all the things that they think they should be doing, which is great. You're already ahead of 1,000% of people. But have you asked yourself a question? Why? Why am I doing it? Is it to prove somebody wrong? Is it to prove your dad wrong? Is it a big fuck you to somebody that said you couldn't do it? A lot of times in life, we get down a path. And I don't care what path you go down as long as you walk down a path. But we lie to ourselves. And we're living other people's injected lives and views and points of views and all these things. When you understand how the game of real estate or business works, then you understand that there's a market cycle, there's reasons, marketing, money, blah, 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 blah. But what we're not focused on is why. What we're not focused on is what this means to me. Because when you understand why, when you understand the reasons behind the thing, then you won't quit when the deal goes south. You won't quit when you lose money. You won't quit when somebody in family says, oh, you shouldn't do that. It's risky. No, instead you'll say, kiss my ass. Instead, you'll say, no, I have to do this. I have to. I'm tired of people giving up when it gets rough. How hard do you think it was to give up a 20-year addiction? How hard do you think it was to give up a marriage that didn't serve me? Good enough is not enough. I want every single one of you that's listening right now to say, what would my life look like if I doubled my goals? What would my life look like if I thought I could do something I'd never done before? What would my life look like if I didn't give a fuck what other people said about me? We go around and we don't see the hurt in other people's eyes. We don't see the pain because the music has died inside them. They've given up hope. They've given up on their dreams. They've given up on things they dreamed about doing when they were a kid. Don't let that be you. And the first step is to walk away from this podcast and make a declaration that you will not settle anymore. You will not settle in your relationships with your friends and your spouse and your job and your business. No more. Your health. The problem that we've created in society right now is that we're just comfortable enough not to change. And the only way that we truly change is we hit a fucking wall doing 190 miles an hour. We get DUI, we get divorced, we have an addiction problem, we have to go to rehab, we get laid off. Why? Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to wait till the end? Why do we have to bring the pain in? You can do it today. You could start today by saying, I'm going to create something in my life that I've wanted to do, and I'm going to do it for 7 days straight. That's we're going to get tactical right now. I'm going to create 7 days. I'm going to do it in a row. No negotiation. I'm going to do it. And then after 7 days, what you're going to do is you're going to do it again. And then on day 14, you're going to bring in the second thing you want to do. And you're going to do that for 7 days. And then when you get 14 days on that, then you're going to bring in another one. And then what's going to happen is when you wake up 6 months later, you're going to have 5 new habits and your entire life is going to change. But stop playing it safe. Stop creating situations where you fail on purpose because you're self-sabotaging, because if I had to reach outside of my comfort zone, then I might actually have to do something that I'm not going to be good at. Sound familiar? Playing small, not trying something new, not creating something new, not going for that person that you want to date, not starting that podcast, not buying that real estate, stuck in my W-2, bitching and moaning about how my life is still the same. And I'm sorry if this ruffles some fucking feathers. I'm over it. It's 2023. Wake the F up. How many podcasts do you have to listen to? How many books do you have to read saying the same damn thing? I'm not upset. I'm just inspired. I'm just passionate because it's fucking exciting to live your life the way that you want to on your terms. It's exciting to get to go where you want to go. Put the schedules on the meetings that you want. Buy the businesses that you want. Buy the properties that you want. And you deserve it too. But it's not going to happen by staying the same. It's not going to happen by creating the same year you had last year. You have to, at one point in your life, for yourself and for everybody else to come behind you, take a chance on yourself. You have to invest in yourself and create something that hasn't been there before. You have to create momentum, energy, change. And you have to declare that today is the day that it all changes. The shoulda, the couldas, the wouldas, the I don't know, all those things, I don't care. And guess what? Nobody else does either. This is my wake up message to you. I hope you put this on every morning when you work out. I hope you put this on every day when you don't feel like it. It's not a choice. This is not, look, you're reading books and podcasts because you want to get better. So I got a great idea. How about you get better? Holy, mind blown. I love each and every one of you that listen to the podcast. And this could be like going from 2 rentals to 4 rentals. This could be going from I'm this weight to I lost 10 pounds. This is what this message is. It's not chastising you. It's not being upset. I'm not even upset. I'm so fucking happy right now. It's crazy that I get to do this for a living. I get to talk to y'all. And somehow my words that come out of my mouth might mean something to y'all. Do you know how fucking amazing that is? Do you know how fucking awesome that is? That I get to do something that I dreamed about my entire life. I want that for you. I want that for you. Guys, thank you so much. Send this to a friend that might get some value out of this. I hope this hits you in the right spot. We'll see you next time.